This is my very own Gen 3 KTM Duke 390 and I love it to bits, but here are 5 things I absolutely hate about it. First is this panel gap between the tank and the shroud. This gap has been getting bigger and bigger day by day, and whenever it gets wet, when you clean through it, it leaves a small line of a hard water mark which always looks very ugly. Next, the seat on the Duke 390 is nice and broad, but it is quite firm. So long distances on this bike could be a bum-numbing experience. And overall, it's not as comfortable as a lot of people have reported it to be. Point number 3, KTM kind of overdid it with their signature color. You can get the KTM Duke 390 in 2 colorways. This or something that is even more orange. And don't get me wrong, I love the brand and its signature color, and oranges are color too. But on a motorcycle, it's just very shouty and desperate for attention, which is personally not my vibe. Point number 4, the fuel gauge is very temperamental. I have noticed that after what I think is quarter of a tank, the fuel gauge starts to have its own moods. So it will tell you, oh my god, you need fuel. Then it will tell you a fuel reserve. Then after that, it will tell you you have 100 kilometers of range. Then after that, it will tell you you have 70. Then after that, you have 90. Gosh, so moody. It reminds me of my ex. And last but not the least, the Duke 390 is not that nice at the bottom end. The Duke 390 is happiest at the top of its rev range, and it makes sure that you stay there. The LC4C is happiest post 4000 RPM, but below that, it runs leaner than an Ethiopian marathon runner, making sure that you keep those revs nice and high. It's really nice to have fun, but it's very bad for your mileage.